Well met, loyal friend. You've made a real impact on the realm. Thank you for your contributions.
Jones, good morning. Sorry I'm late. I slept like a, I was gonna say slept like a baby, but I actually slept good. Why do we even say that? Why do we say I slept like a baby? Babies don't sleep very good. I slept like a rock. There we go. And it was good. But I slept right through my alarm. Thank you so much for the 13 months, man. Let's get you a wisdom here. Is it your birthday today? Is that your... Oh no. But oh okay, but this is your birthday present to yourself. I saw we got some hammer funding in. Thank you very much for that. That'll be fun. That'll be fun to design. Let's see what we got for you here. The Alchemist's Crucible holds not only metals, but the essence of transformation. Melt your fears, distill your dreams, and forge a new self in the fires of resilience. So that was a good one. That's a really good one. Alchemist your life. All right. We had started designing the chest armor here. That's what we're going to continue with. Let's get into it. Say, okay, this is what we do. Let me make a cutoff. Make a cutoff right here. We just try to focus on this one piece here.
I need to drink some of this so there's less.
Oh, I see. So you don't spill it?
No. So what? When me and Mom drink it, it doesn't hurt our bellies.
Really?
Mhm.
Doesn't make any sense.
You need to drink some.
I don't want any.
But you need to.
I don't need to.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I need to drink coffee. That's what I need to drink.
Oh. Because you only have your coffee, that's why?
No, your logic doesn't make sense. Nope. Okay.
Bye.
Okay, bye. Poor child. Challenged beyond a 4-year-old's capacities. This is the official. I have had a meeting with the creator of Morgoth, and this is the official look of him once he's done. Officially. Hey, what's up, Corn? No, I'm just kidding. Now, there's no official look of Morgoth because he was never drawn by Tolkien, only written about. Yeah, I mean, technically, yeah, you're right. Technically, even the movie characters are not really official, right? Technically. I mean, in my brain they are the official versions, but are they really? Let me go grab that block of wood, made those Minotaur pieces on, and sculpt a little thing here. Actually, there's gonna be LED lights in his eyes, but also in those gemstones. LEDs. Okay, this is what we made last night. So it's all baked, locked in. I'm gonna leave this one and this one on there because we're gonna duplicate those. Oh, really? Well, look who decided to show up. 16 minutes late. That's inexcusable. Colleen. Sure, just wander on in like you own the place. I slept with my alarm. But I did sleep good, that's for sure. Worth it. Excuse me. Oh, really? What was her name? Pauline? Oh, nice. I'm so sleepy today, kind of annoyed by it. Take some B12. I am not sleepy. Usually I only am sleepy during a day if I didn't get enough. Right. During the week it's common for me to get like just 6 hours of sleep or something like that. And I always feel it the next day. Really need the 8. Rat sculpting. Six to sevens. Yeah, I mean, that's regular for me too, but there's always a day somewhere in the mix where I need the full 8 to catch up. Typically. I usually do on the weekend. Like, Saturday. Sunday too, because class doesn't start till 9 on Sunday. Hey, what's up, Merrick? Good morning, my friend. How are you? Throne arm. It's not a throne though. He's kind of emerging from a stone gateway of some sort, like a portal. This is just gonna be the edge of that stony gateway. Like he's lurching himself through. It's just a standard stony portal entrance. Normal stuff. That was your next guess. About to throw a knuckleball. Wronged in. Hello. He's just a brat. Hello, Mr. Sereb. What? Nice of you to join us. Better late than never, I always say. Oh. Colleen's got a full house this weekend, huh? I tried watching Rings of Power again and failed again. I just can't get into it, man. I get de-immersed so much in that. There's too many little things that just... Well, because it's bad. Well... It's like a generic, it's like some generic fantasy world. It doesn't feel like Middle Earth at all. The only time it feels like Middle Earth is the scenes with the orcs. That's about it. Yeah. I don't think I'll try again, to be honest. That's where I ended too, Glad. That's funny. I got to about the 4th episode the first time. And I barely squeezed out the 5th one until I gave up again. Well, I want to enjoy it so badly because it's my you know, I love medieval fantasy, so And I'm usually very easy to like, it could be really bad a lot of the times, and I'll still enjoy it just for like the cinematics and stuff. But this is just like, I don't know. It's like nails on chalkboard. Some parts. The scene that made me just stop was she was imprisoned in the what are the humans called that live longer? Nerumian or whatever they're called. She was in their jail, and like 7 or 8 guards go to like talk to her, and she somehow beats them all up and throws them all in the cell without even a fight whatsoever. I was like, all right, I'm out. No weapon or anything, just hand to hands, 8 prison guards. Okay. All right, I'll be right back. De-immersed. Yeah. All right, I'm back. Yeah, exactly. Her whole demeanor is just off. The whatchamacallit, Galadriel lady. Totally, I don't know. It's like over the top, overly aggressive. Hey, Mars. Thanks, man. Have a good weekend, Colleen. We'll catch you later. It's like somebody. It's like you ever play D&D with somebody that like just like goes over the top with all their characters' moves? That's exactly what it's like. Whoever that person is wrote the script of Rings of Power. So you enter a room and there's a few people in the room all exchanging coin purses. What do you do? I chop through the door with my axe and punch them all in the face and take their money. And then I stick a flag in the roof of the building and claim it for myself. And then somehow manages to roll out like a D20 successful roll on everything. So it actually has to happen. It's very unlikely. Dang, man. I wanted to like it so badly. Look, when it comes to sculpture, I leave all my whatchamacallit at the door. Maybe just in that scene I'll have her actually falling to her demise. But I'll just sculpt it in a way that looks like she's climbing the wall successfully. But if you pay close enough attention, she's actually... This time she didn't roll a natural 20. The cave trolls will win. No, too late. Alright. Look, Jones, I gave it my everything. It just wasn't enough. Wow, spoiler. Spoiler, glad. Where did that happen? And I just don't remember. That is in the books, Jones says. It makes me very hesitant that, or it just makes me wary of them making more Lord of the Rings stuff. I'm just hoping they make adjustments. I'm sure if it disappointed me, it probably disappointed a lot of people. I'm usually the last one in the room disappointed. I'm a simple man. I don't require much. Could have put a couple fancy sculptures in the background and I'll be happy. You know what we need to do? We need to crowdfund the production of a new line of Labyrinth, Neverending Story-esque movies for the younger generation. Those poor kids don't have anything like that. No, something new. But that, you know, that flavor, that style. Dark Crystal, Neverending Story, Labyrinth, they all have the same kind of flavor, if you will. Some sort of original new story. The crazy thing is, I bet you there's some really amazing, great stories out there, but you'll never hear about them. You have to hunt down and find these great stories. Sounds like we gotta start making some puppets. Yeah. Call Mr. Creature. Get him on it. Oh, really? That's interesting. You just seen that? Really? Yeah, it was a classic. The thing about movies that use practical effects is they age quite well. They're very timeless. Redo Air. Oh yeah, you're right. They did come out with a movie for that didn't, just kind of was meh, if I remember correctly. I watched there's a new Mortal Kombat movie that came out that I watched. It totally captured the cringe essence of all the other Mortal Kombat movies, which actually made me like it more, which is kind of funny. It's like Mortal Kombat movies have always been really cringy, and they actually nailed the same flavor of cringe through the movie. They did a good job, actually, I think. But it's funny because they set a bar low for themselves with all their previous movies that they didn't even have to worry about it, you know. Alright, just make Goro look cool. Have some cliche catchphrases, you know, in there, and there you go. Little blood and gore. Some bad acting. Total fan service to the ridiculousness of the universe. I know. It was really good. It was good. If you know Mortal Kombat at all, it's worth the watch. If you don't know Mortal Kombat, it'll just look like a really poorly done fantasy movie or something with bad acting. No, Jones. The Mortal Kombat franchise, okay, and the Lord of the Rings franchise are not measured on the same scale, okay? There's a bell curve, okay? And Lord of the Rings is at the top, okay? So it has a higher expectation. If all Lord of the Rings stuff was like ridiculous from the beginning, Mortal Kombat of the Rings. Oh, the dwarf. Is that the dwarf? I like the dwarf scenes too. Yeah. Mortal Kombat movies. You had to have watched the old ones and played the games, I think, to really, I don't know. I'll take 8 hours of ROP over 8 hours. Well, see, that's the thing. Mortal Kombat movie didn't request 8 hours of my time. Only an hour and a half. You know, easy. Easy watch. Sometimes I love when something is made into a series, and sometimes I don't like it because they milk it out, you know. Finish him, flawless victory. I like that. There's a line and there's some lines in there, some good ones. Your soul is mine. Yeah. Oh yeah. The leg sweep. And how it got Goro with an uppercut. I remember doing that in the game. Goro was such a hard fight on the Sega Genesis. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Glad. I think we're totally in the same boat on that one. And the thing is, the curious thing is, I'd like to see the budget comparison from the Lord of the Rings to the Rings of Power. I'm sure Lord of the Rings spent more, but I don't know, man. I could see the budgets even being the same. You know, it's like with sculpture. You can spend all the time and energy you want on the details, but if it doesn't have a good foundation, good base shapes underneath the details, then it doesn't matter how many details you put into it. It's never gonna look good. Oh, that's good news there, Jones. I think that's good news. Oh, welcome, Funka. I do that too. Me and old man Bob, we pick a different neighbor each morning at 6 a.m. and we just kind of go hang out in front of their house and have a conversation. I'm not being inconsiderate. I'm being very considerate of including my neighbors into the morning talk in hopes it'll inspire them to come out and join the conversation. Just kidding. Well, the only one I do that to is my wife. Me and the neighbors having conversations in the backyard with the bedroom window open, which is on the back of the house. And of course, we stand at opposite ends of the yard, so that way we kind of have to shout at each other, but maintaining the conversation still. Yeah. Hobbit destroyed Peter Jackson so much he only made documentary. I enjoyed The Hobbit. I didn't. The only part I didn't enjoy of The Hobbit is the part that's actually just part of the story. It's like this big build up into defeat, essentially, you know, to downfall of the main characters. But that's not his fault. It's just the story. That's where we stand divided. Okay, let's be okay. Now that we have Rings of Power in the mix, I bet you look to The Hobbit with more favor. That at least it still felt like the same universe, right? Still felt like we were in Middle Earth. He's advising, okay, but that's good. At least he's advising. Puritan view. Something worse came, yeah, exactly. I'm sure you enjoyed watching The Hobbit more. Maybe you should go back and watch it again now that you have a perspective on how bad it could be. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That part did throw me off. The romance between the let's make a moderately attractive dwarf, and he hooks up with the elf. It should have been like the dwarfiest looking dwarf, you know? He didn't even look like a dwarf. He was just like a short elf. They totally did that on purpose. Like, she's not gonna really like a hairy, big-nosed guy. Okay, so Mocking your favorite actor? What, the dwarf that was in the romance? No, what I'm saying is he actually looked like an elf. That's kind of a compliment, right? He should have been casted as an elf, but for some reason they made him as a dwarf. But yeah, I could have gone without the romance, but I always know they do stuff like that to try to engage more people into the story, but it is what it is. Getting more screen time than Thorin and Bilbo. He originally had more dwarf features, but they backed off. Really? They're like, remove the nose. Okay, let's trim up the eyebrows. Let's get rid of some of those braids and put some just some nice elven-looking hair on them. All right, perfect. That's the kind of dwarf an elf can fall in love with. We need 3 hot dwarves and the rest just exist. I enjoyed the beginning of The Hobbit. You know, the whole like them coming in and wrecking Bilbo's place and all that stuff. That was pretty fun. And the song, the Misty Mountains Cold song, it's pretty good. There's a lot that can be enjoyed, all right? I enjoyed when they were in the woods that were like making them super high and they were getting all lost in there. That was a good one. %% of great, well, that's pretty good. 80% is pretty good. In this day and age, it's hard to get an 80% out of movies, for sure. Gollum. Wait. Was there a Gollum movie that I missed? Gollum the game. Oh, really? I haven't checked that out yet. Sometimes I think we have to enjoy stories more in games than in movies nowadays, because it's just so filled with agendas and stuff in Hollywood and whatnot, that the gaming scene tends to be more of the place to enjoy a good story. Nah, okay. No, not the game. Gollum in the movie was good since they probably started working on him. Oh, okay. Is there a game? Wait, so is the Gollum game good or not? Bad. It's terrible. I'm trying to think what the last Lord of the Rings game I played. I think it's Shadow of Mordor, which is it's a fun like hack and slash. You know, I'm just gonna go out there and kill like gobs of orcs. I enjoyed those ones. All right, let me get some coffee. I'll be right back. You have a Hobbit PowerPoint presentation, huh? I mean, it's their fault for taking on such an endeavor. They'd probably have a better chance making new stories out of the world of Lord of the Rings instead of tackling existing things. I was gonna go and play that, there's a dwarf, the Mines of Moria game. It's like returning to the Mines of Moria to rebuild it. But after watching some videos about it, I opted out. It almost had me. The bait. You know how sometimes you see like a trailer for a game and it'll create this awesome idea of what the game should be in your mind, but then you go to play it, it actually doesn't meet that at all. That's what happened with me with that one. I was like, oh cool, so you go in, you fight off waves of baddies and then design and rebuild Moria from the ground up. But apparently it's not like that at all, so bummer. Weta did the new Hobbiton game. Is it lame? Or Shire? I don't know. Never heard of it. I liked farming in Lord of the Ring Online. I'd take a Hobbit's Weed Farming Simulator 2025. There's so much potential. So much potential for that universe. Yeah, I know. That's why it'll never. The people that would need to make something of value from like Lord of the Rings don't have the coin to buy the rights to be able to do so. So I was just thinking about that as I was getting coffee. That what happened is we've entered an age of disposable stuff, disposable content. Movies, games, all that stuff's not meant to really last for more than a year, you know? So that disposable culture caught up with the internet. Back before, you know, like when they made the first Lord of the Rings, they'd make things to last, you know? Everyone was trying to make a timeless piece. Now everyone's just trying to make disposable content. Someone like Larian. That's true. I mean, well, I see what you did there. Basic Disney, like cell shaded. How you doing there, Mama Funk? This is what we need to do. We need to wait for Clayton to make his millions, and then he will fund independent medieval fantasy content building, and then we'll get to work. That's the plan. Clayton promised us yesterday, so he just said he's too busy playing Starfield or something right now. But eventually, he'll not be busy playing the game, and he can get back to work. Look, I could sculpt something from the show without tying my ideas of the show to the piece. I can separate the sculpture from the show in my mind, don't worry. Tainted. If every follow should just get, yeah, if everyone that follows Glad would just give her $10,000, then she can make the Lord of the Rings game we all deserve. It's that easy, guys. It's that easy. Hey, thanks, Lisa. Let me check my other pair of jeans. Wait, what happened there, Maggie? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's not good. Right. Yeah. Hey, Benja. I appreciate that, my friend. That might be enough to just buy the rights there. Glad. That's about it. How much did Amazon pay for the rights? 20%. All right, Gravity. Well, in case we don't see you, have a great weekend. Do you think makes fiction good? Relatability to the characters. When it teaches you lessons without being too blunt about it, you know, life lessons. This is polymer clay. It's called cast clay. Potatoes for breakfast. Potatoes. Let's see. I agree. Timeless soundtrack indeed. or a little bit. Well, look, you decided to join us. We got big plans, Mr. Clayton. Get to work, man. The cnotbusch community has decided to take you up on your offer. For you to make millions and fund our medieval fantasy works. Why don't you just buy one instead of making it yourself? Wait a minute. But I'm selling it. And who am I gonna buy it from? I'm the seller, not the buyer. Weird. What? What's weird? Didn't you know the things that you buy are made by somebody? Alright, Glad. Lord of the Rings rants take a lot of energy out of you. I get it. Get some rest, recharge. Oh. So this material is, you can cure it. See, this is all cured up here. And then it just gets painted, just like any other sculpture. The benefit of this particular clay over other clays is it's actually flexible like rubber. So yeah. So after it's been cured, it's actually really, really durable. So all these little bits that look super fragile are actually can take a hit. So, and you can work with it in layers. So, you know, all these other layers like his arms and hands and head are all baked and locked in. The only part we're working on right now is this chest plate. And once I get this finished, I'll bake it and lock it in and then move on to the next section, you know. So it allows you to really hold on to the work with ease and move around the project comfortably. IRL quick save, yeah, exactly. Pretty much. When you bake it, It's like hitting the save as button. Yeah, we disabled the channel points for now. The economy collapsed, so rebuild from the ground up. Inflation crashed the cnotbusch doubloon economy. Can I feed Doggo anymore? It'll come back, don't worry. It just needs to be reworked. They're meant to be one of a kind, and I would have to make them completely different to mold and cast them, you know. It's, you know, it's not as simple and straightforward, and it's a lot of work to mold and cast things. And you really have to design them in a way that makes it easy to do. It'll take tons of work. It's just a very different way of doing things. I've mathed it out though. Like, let's say I mathed out on a smaller piece the cost of molding and casting, time-wise and everything, and ultimately the amount you end up with at the end of it all is pretty close to the same. It's a little bit more than just doing a one-off original piece. So it's a whole lot of extra work because when you make something molded and casted, it's, you know, it decreases the value. Can't sell a molded casted piece at the same amount as you sell an original. And it's a different model because you're putting a lot of equity up front and expecting it to come back eventually, right? So let's say I made this piece, right? I put all the work into sculpting it and making parts detachable for molding. So we put in all that work. Then we have to spend a bunch of money on molding and casting materials and put in all those hours to do that. And then paint them all and do all that work in the hopes that they all sell. You know what I mean? So now you have this inventory of, let's say, 20 of these guys. So much painting, all right. So you have 20 of these guys, and you pretty much need to sell all of them in order to even make anything back on top of, you know, so. Not counting how much exactly. And then the way I would have to work, the way I'd have to sculpt is restricted because I'd be constantly thinking about not creating undercuts, not creating little hard to reach areas that, or like creating textures that you can't even mold or cast, you know. So by doing just an original, I'm able to kind of just freely work and just do whatever I want and not have to worry about any of that stuff. And it's a commissioned piece, so instead of me putting the money up front and hoping it comes back, I'm not putting anything up front. You know, it's the piece is paid for, you know, so there's no risk for me to sink my ship, if you will, financially. Because things get tight around here, and one wrong misstep with a project could be very detrimental. So, because here's the thing too, so these big box companies like Sideshow Collectibles have established what people expect the price of a molded casted sculpture to be, right? But they're doing something, you know, I'm just an individual. They're a big company that uses like China to produce their reproductions and all that stuff, and therefore they're able to lower the cost of it significantly. So if yours is more, they'll go elsewhere. Not necessarily. There'll still be those people that would buy from like me to support small guys and stuff like that, but yeah, the general kind of like people have an expectation of what the price of things are, and that's set by all these companies that are, you know, essentially using slave labor to get the work done and to make the cost lower. So. All right, Gravity, we'll catch you later, man. Deep down, we're all bargain hunters. Right, yeah, exactly. And that's not terrible. It's not a terrible thing. You know, everyone likes getting a good deal. So what I offer is not just the sculpture, right, but the service of being able to commission exactly what you want, you know. And that's the main, I think that the value of getting a one-of-a-kind piece isn't just knowing that this is a one-of-a-kind sculpture, but also getting to choose what that piece is, you know. And that's not a service you can find from any big box companies. So I fill a gap that I found. A lot of independent artists do it that way, you know. And I tell you what, it's much easier to get a commission for whatever the client wants made than it is to make something first and then trying to sell it. Like searching for the right person to buy that piece. You take the value of picking out of the equation, you know. So usually when I make something first and then try and sell it, it has to cost less than it could have if it was a commission piece. Yeah, trust me, I've scratched my head quite a bit on how to kind of like produce more, you know. And you know, I just gotten to the point where I've decided this is my thing. I'm gonna focus all my energy on making one-of-a-kind works for people or companies, and that's just gonna, and I'm gonna show the process of that live on stream, and that's gonna be my thing. And so it shall be. You have several items sitting waiting on a customer. Yeah, right. It is nice to have inventory for certain things, you know, like for example, I can't really go do like conventions or anything. I can just to show my work and stuff, but I wouldn't have anything to sell. That's another putting equity up front model, doing conventions. You put all that work and energy into making stuff for show, and then in the hopes that it sells, you know. Pay for the booth space, you get all your work sent out there or transported. Have to pay for a hotel room for the night, probably, you know. It's just a lot of upfront. Could always live chat. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I would. Maybe, yeah, maybe I would. I've seen like a Cave Geek does that when he does his cons. My main thing for if I would go do a convention, it would be just to show my work in person, because the work always looks better through seeing it in person than through the eyes of a camera, you know. And just really just to see people face to face and chit chat and connect with everybody. I wouldn't be going to try to sell nothing, I don't think. A little bit of a dent here. Me too, yeah, I'm really glad I found this little pocket, this little niche that I do. Cause also I wouldn't like the idea of painting the same thing 20 times. I like that when I sit down to work on something, it'll be the first and the last time. Right. Yeah. That's kind of animation in a nutshell. You get very good at doing the same thing over and over again. A labor of love. Oh, it's getting closer. That's something to think about too. You know, there's a certain freedom if you're pursuing your artwork and it's not your main source of income. Because when your artwork is your main source of income, you can't just go on these personal quests that will take, you know, months of work to do. Not really, you know what I mean? If it's like your side thing that you do after work, you can do that. You can kind of pursue things without any expectation of outcome. A hobbyist, right? Exactly. There's definitely pros and cons there. So, like, say you wanted to do this crazy, radical idea that will take a lot of time to do, that you don't know if it'll be successful or not. It's much easier to pursue that because you're not going to be out on the street if it doesn't work out. You know what I mean? So. This mouse up here or this one down here? There's two. Got this one right here. This is right. And I can too. I mean, I can take some time to experiment with things. It's just I have to really be careful, you know, because you know how it is as an artist. You can easily get kind of like almost like once you start a project you're passionate about it, that's like the only thing you want to work on, you know. So just have to budget your time. Here we go. It's a new scene here. He just shot his mighty slingshot. Perfect. Fits perfectly. It's like Dennis the Menace, Morgoth. A day job can eat your free time. Right, yeah, so the trade-off there, right, is I have all day to produce my artwork. And when you have a day job, you don't have all day. You have about, let's say, 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of work, 8 hours for everything else. So maybe, like, I mean, I used to, for a while, I worked full-time while still doing sculpture as like a side job. And it would be like 2 or 3 hours a night for the days I would sculpt. But you could get a good 2 to 3 hours in a day, which is pretty good, you know, pretty good. Especially if you're just working on one project at a time. Oh yeah, for sure. Right. Pros and cons, my friends, pros and cons. No matter which way we go, there's always pros and cons. Pros and prawns. Alright, hey, imaginative. We'll catch you later, my friend. Oh, it was the one on the shelf. Yeah, this one. Yeah, we're on day 12 on this one. This is what we've made so far. So the weapon and the mouse here. Here's a perfect example of something that you just cannot mold. I don't care how good you are at molding and casting. This texture could never be molded and casted. Keep hoping for the old man ability of only sleeping for 4 hours. What the heck? I always heard of these old guys that only slept 4 hours a night. And then I get older and it doesn't kick in. So this also includes the sketch. That 12 days also includes the sketch. So this is something I'll do. This is something I do for each project where we sort of sketch out the piece before we start. This is a newer thing that I've been doing, and this is going to be the final version. Four hours after every hour of work. Yeah, I think not getting sleep is not very good in the long run. And I'd rather get my full 8 hours and have a very productive awake time than to get less sleep just so I can have more awake time, you know? Maybe less productive awake time. Low energy. The reality is no matter, even if you had all the extra time you ever wanted, you're still gonna get to that point where there's more that you want to do that you don't have time for. And that's actually a good thing if you think about it, because it's really hard to be bored in this life once you really get to that point. I can't even remember the last time I was bored. I remember when you're younger, when you're a kid, you're bored all the time. Have all the energy and all the youthfulness in the world, and bored. creative mind hadn't been developed yet. That's why I think the old school master and apprentice team is always a good situation. The old man to be the mind and the young man to be the labor. The energy. Yeah, me too, Farrell. Yep. Yeah, it's the same for us. Totally occupied, just staying at home doing what most people would consider boring things. It's because boredom is a it's like a mind thing. It's all part of the mind game. In a realm of infinite possibilities. I bet when you're a homebody that never gets bored, you're just more of a creative person. And people that need to go out all the time and have experiences and do things, less of that creativeness in their life. More consuming and less creating. Our idea books will outlive us, sadly. Well, maybe someone else can benefit from them. I always write down those good ideas thinking like there's gonna be this magical like window of time where I'd have nothing to do, and then I know I will go to my idea book and start an idea. Never happened. Still waiting for those magical windows of free time. I've thought of a really good idea though. I should take my idea book and make a Discord channel and put it in there, and then potential clients can skim through it and pick out an idea they like and commission me to do it. That would be the real route to making those ideas a reality. Because a lot of people, I know there's clients out there or people that would want to have a sculpture made but don't have an idea. They need the idea. Eggs of leaves and cicada husks. Yeah, sure. Gonna need a lot of it though. Jones actually brought me bags of leaves when he came to visit. I have his leaves in my garden right now. They covered the herb beds, just in case you're wondering. You know. Mm-mm. Oh, really? Oh, so that they were okay. I did see that movie. They totally just used those people to manage or to tame the landscape for them, knowing they'll just get the properties back. We shall take it from their later generations after all the work is done. That must have been so chaotic. You know, there was a lot of. It's not like there was a lot of oversight there. It's kind of just self-governing system. Who's to say whose flag was there first? You know what I mean? Wait, what?
Hail, noble ally. Please accept these treasures as a gift for your unwavering service to the kingdom.
Roger, hey, thank you for the 42 months, man. I appreciate that. Willow the Wisp. How you doing there, Roger? The greatest power lies not in knowing the outcome, but in the courage to face whatever comes. That's right. There we go, Jazzy. Wisdom always knows. I mean, it's true though, you know. You can get so stressed out and stuff trying to think of what the outcome of something will be. We should realize we're not in control. Let go of that worry and face or embrace whatever's coming. Try your best. That's it. No stress needed. Hey, what's up, sister? Welcome back. Born with his helmet. Now, well, think about it. If his face and stuff was all scarred up from the eagle attack, that means he wasn't wearing a helmet then. Plus, he's a creature of pride. He wants to show his face. Thank you, evil sloth. Ah, the battle of symmetry. What an eternal conflict that is. But it does get easier. I don't know. I imagine them as part of his body, to be honest. And his crown will be kind of like formed around them. Well, I really like it because, especially when you learn that he's the one who made the dragons and the Balrogs. I'm trying to include kind of like features of those creatures. That's why this is kind of like the shape of a dragon head. It's part of his armor. A nondescript dragon head. Yeah, right. Well, human long fingernails are just for cosmetic, right? Can't really do much with them. A beast's claws can do damage. That was a fun project. Peru. Juan Eduardo. How you doing, Juan? This is a material called cast clay. It's a newer kind of polymer clay. And yes, I am from United States. Estados Unidos. Can't remember how to say it in Spanish. Estados Unidos. Ah, there we go. Sorry, Juan. What you're asking there has exceeded my ability of reading Spanish. Sorry. It takes a long time to refine armor, but it's quite satisfying once it's there. Nice clean shapes. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, we're just gonna make it real nice and clean to start, and then it's always easier to kind of make it like it's brand new first, then get it all damaged up. This my first live? No. I've been going live for 13 years now, I think. Since 2011. Yeah. Hey. Francois Sava. You too, my friend. It's good to see you. Happy Friday. Nothing to be sorry about. Nothing to be sorry about. You're here now. And it's good to have you there, Juan. Good to have you, my friend. Sorry to be here so much. That's okay, I forgive you. Wait, I forgive you. Don't dwell on it, let's just move on here. The 3D chest. Oh, the mimic? I too am still working on mine, so no worries, no rush. I'm almost finished though. One more session of sculpting is all I need to do. Hey, what's up, B at Easel? B at Easel. Your name is something, like, if Yoda were a painter, he would say. Yeah, Dragon knows what's up. He knows how to get stuff done. He's always the first one to finish. That's it. We need a parrot. We need a Yoda the painter character design. I can see it. He's got a paintbrush that's got vibrant green paint on the end of it. If Yoda were a painter, what would he look like? So remember that one time when we joked about me pulling a Mr. Miyagi on Wesley, the neighbor kid, and he wants to learn sculpture, but he ends up doing yard work instead in the garden. It kind of happened. It just so happens to naturally be playing out that way. Yesterday I had him digging a hole for me in the garden. And I was sitting there thinking about that conversation we had on stream. I was like, oh, it's already happening. Oh, jeez. Poor Wesley. Kid just wants to sculpt. What else did I have him doing? Oh yeah. So I was cleaning out the gutters of the house, and I had a big hank of rope I was using to lower the bucket down, so the missus could go dump all the junk out. And I taught him how to reel in a hank of rope and turn it into a, like a wrapped up cord of rope. So that was the first thing, and then right after that, he's also digging a hole in the backyard to bury kitchen scraps. Poor kid thought he was gonna learn how to sculpt. It's all part of it. After he got done reeling in the hank of rope, I asked him if he wanted to do the hose, which is like a huge heavy hose. I did the hose. Once you can reel in the hose, then you can learn to sculpt. Well, he lives next door and he lives with his grandparents, so. But he's such a good kid.
Well met, loyal friend. You've made a real impact on the realm. Thank you for your contributions.
Hey. Northern, thank you so much for the 16 months, my friend. I do appreciate it. Let's get you some wisdom here. It's Tears of a Mermaid. Do you think the mermaid's tears are salty? Or maybe the tears of a mermaid are like fresh water. Opposite, yeah. Let's see here. Let kindness be your armor, compassion your shield, and love your guiding light throughout the day. There we go. Did you hear that, Morgoth? Let's just rip this off. You don't need that. I think Morgoth chooses a different road. Yeah, right. Let's gotta get that hand strength built up. That's what I'm saying. I don't think so. I think he trusts the metal. Not a compassionate bone in his body. Let's give him a Louisville Slugger. Steps up to bat. You know, he taps the bat on both of his shoes and then gives a little point in the distance. Just pure confidence. I can see it. So the lower half of the sculpture, he's wearing like the baseball pants with the pinstripes and the long socks. I can see it. Alright, Jones, we're going a different direction with your piece here. One does not simply walk the batter. I didn't. I should probably do that this weekend, huh? It's easier to shape them and get them to look natural by just you know, if I make them separately and then attach them, usually I'll do stuff like that with a flat back, you know, like we did this yesterday. Or if they have like a lot of detail, like little finicky detail. But in the case of the armor here, I was contemplating making this element in the middle separate, but because it kind of goes with the flow and the curve of the armor, it's just easier to kind of put it right on there. Say like these right here. Those are a part of the miniature. I actually we need to duplicate these. I should paint on our separator. Clean brush for this. Oh, this one should do. So once this stuff dries here, we'll be able to smush clay on top of these pieces, then bake it and create a perfect mold. Because I need 6 of these for the belt. 6 of these little spiky rivets. And I need 2 of these. Yep. One. So long term, this is what I'm thinking. Long term, eventually I'm going to have enough of these little bits and bobs, little molds made, that I'm going to attempt to make a whole character and just do the armor and stuff using only these. Alright, Jones. We'll catch you later, man. Have a wonderful weekend, just in case we don't see you. Yeah, I think it'd be a lot of fun to make some sort of like orc, you know, scavenger type character that's got this patchwork armor, all made from little bits and bobs.
I have something to show you. I made this book.
What? You made a book?
I was maybe if it's the wrong page, I will tell you. You.
Oh, hold on. Let me turn the filter off here real quick, so I can see it better. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Is this the beginning?
No.
The other
side is the
side.
beginning.
This is the beginning. Like this?
No, that.
Show me.
Like this.
Oh, I see. Okay. You want to tell the story?
We don't have the. You can read. I don't think. I need these.
You need that? Okay.
Because we don't have words.
Oh, okay, you need to go.
Oh,
You're not done yet. Got it.
you need to make words.
It's like we're building some stories again. Alright. First draft is not ready. Looks like an interesting story. May the fourth be with you. Revenge of the Fifth. We need a clever Lord of the Rings holiday. Figure it out, Clayton. This is the way. Calculating. Yeah, those ones aren't as obvious.
It's on it now.
Good.
No, you can read it now.
Alright, let's see.
There's so.
I'm ready.
Wait, that's not the right way.
This way.
No. No.
Hey.
This way.
Just relax.
This way.
Okay. Alright. Okay. The beginning. Ah. Flying animals are getting pet, and they are getting new homes. The puppy human is coming with fire, but it's a different fire with mulch and popcorn and contacts. Okay. There's another human puppy. It's coming to the forest to find the quickest way to the map. Do you know the way?
Yes.
There was some scary ghost humans, and then they tried to catch the boy, but the boy did not know anything about them. And then he went into the bear's cave, and the bear tried to eat the boy, but the bear changed, and then he got good again. There was just a spell on him. He was just hungry, and he wanted dinner, but he made grease pie for himself and used the boy as his friend. The end. That's a wonderful story, Emma. I loved it.
Now you need to read that. This.
It says Melialia. The story of Melialia.
That's this land where to live.
The land of Melialia.
Mhm.
That's a wonderful magical land. I can't wait to read more stories about Melialia. Lots of twists and turns. What a great story. The bear was just hungry. He had a spell on him. He was just hungry. Mulch and fire and contacts. That's a good one. Oh man. Good stuff. Flexing those creative muscles. And popcorn. The land of Melialia. Eye contacts. Her mom wears contacts. Did I make all these today? No, just this chest armor. Been working on this chest armor today. Uh, all my works are commissioned, so people will email me and commission certain things. I typically don't make things and then sell them. Just do commission work. Low high price range? Geez. It's hard to say. Just depends on the project. Couple $100 to a couple thousand. That's about all I can say. It can vary quite a bit. I can give you more pricing information if you email me. I do have a website. cnotbusch.com. Has a contact information and stuff there. Looking nice and clean. I think it's exclamation point sales or web. Oh man. Good old hey, sorry about your face. Classic. Yeah.
Can the sculptor steal?
Let me think about it for a minute. Yeah, sure. Sure.
You think that you told me yes?
I thought about it and I decided yes. It's Friday, it's the end of the week. Sure, you can sculpt a little bit with me.
Yeah, before you end stream.
Right.
And
Oh, I
then-
like your outfit today.
It's a new one.
It's a new one?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna use this light
Alright.
and poke some polka dots.
Yeah, I was sculpting his armor.
Oh,
Do you like this character?
yes I do.
Do you really, or are you just saying it?
I really am. I'm just.
Oh, okay. Both got it. You can tell me if you don't like it. It's fine.
I wanna see. This is the head.
Oh, I see. Character's face.
Hmm?
Hmm. What's that? What are you using there?
Alcohol.
Oh, okay. The brush.
It worked both.
It's a double-sided brush.
This is a double-sided brush. So both of us can hold it.
No, so you can use one end for one kind of texture, and the other end is a different kind of texture.
Is it a different kind of texture?
Mm-hmm. She probably got it for her birthday. Did you get that outfit for your birthday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
For my birthday.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Why don't you use another spiky brush that does good texture? Let me find it for you.
This one? That one's cool.
That's a cool one. What should we do this weekend?
We'll record and you can make sculptures with me.
Sculptures with you?
Mm-hmm. We take turns.
Okay. That's what you want to do. What else should we do?
Go to the store and get some toys.
Oh, yeah? I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No. Because you just got a million toys on your birthday.
Well, it's not my birthday.
Yeah, but you still got all those new toys to play with.
But all of them are gone.
All of them are gone?
Mm-hmm.
Where did they go?
They're all to Aunt Fran's house.
They're all at Aunt Fran's house?
Mm-hmm. All the rest is to Aunt Fran's house.
Not all of them, just one of them. Maybe two.
Yeah, the chicken and the horsey.
The chicken and the Power Wheels horse carriage that we couldn't fit in our car because it's the size of a car. But they're bringing it next week.
Because their car is bigger than ours.
Yes.
No, that's not true.
Yes, it is. Yeah, her uncle bought her a drivable princess carriage, horse-drawn carriage. That I'm probably
Look at this.
I'm probably gonna have to build a garage for.
A garage for
Yeah,
what?
for your carriage. I don't even have my own garage.
Well, maybe I could. Maybe you and me could make my own garage and yours.
For both of us?
And for Mom.
I don't think we have room for that.
No, in the front one.
In the front yard?
Mm-hmm.
Just build a garage in our front yard?
Uh-huh.
It's a good idea, actually.
And I will tell you where to put it.
Okay.
There's gonna be a small one, a big one, and a medium-sized one.
3 garages?
Mm-hmm.
Just like the bears
Yeah.
and the bulls of Greaseby?
Yes.
I see. We substituted porridge out of the Goldilocks story for Greaseby. So in our version, the bears have bulls of Greaseby, not porridge. How's your project going?
Good.
Good? It's good.
I need to cut. I think I did a little bit of.
It's like it's a kind of like porridge. It's made with semolina. It's a German breakfast porridge type thing called Greaseby. Greasy pie. Give me some of that greasy pie.
What greasy pie?
Greasy pie.
What greasy pie?
Tasty greasy pie.
No.
What do you mean no? It's the tastiest. You want some greasy pie?
Thank you for sharing, but I think so.
You do?
Mhm.
You want some greasy pie?
Yes.
You know what we should... Oh, maybe we should make huckleberry pie.
Huckleberry pie?
Just like in the book.
I told you I want to make a huckleberry pie.
Yeah.
Okay.
We read a book that's about huckleberry pie. Really good book, and then you get to the end of it and they put you a recipe for huckleberry pies. Maybe we should try and make that.
Just the rest.
Now, where to find some huckleberries? That's the question.
Oh, we can actually walk to the huckleberry forest.
Oh, just like in the book.
Mm-hmm.
We have to be careful though. We don't want to get any bears angry at us.
Yes. They want to try to grab one of our huckleberries, right?
Mm-hmm.
But why did the waters do that?
Because they're hungry.
There's no bears out there.
There's bears out there.
There is?
Mm-hmm.
Why is there bears out there?
Because that's where they live.
That's where you live?
Yep.
Well, if bears... Well, maybe there's... I think there's nice bears out there, too.
Mm-mm.
Wait, no?
No.
Why not?
They'll try and eat you. That's what bears do.
They're trying to eat us?
Yep.
And they're going to try and eat you, too?
Yep.
And Mom?
Yep. But I bring weapons to fight them, so...
Like you bring spiky things to try and fight them?
Well, like,
Knives?
yeah. Exactly. A big sword.
But you don't have a sword.
I have a big knife.
You have a big knife.
Mm-hmm.
Or we're not going to use this one.
And I have bear spray.
Bear spray.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Mom,
It's like a spicy spray, and it gets in their nose and eyes and makes them run away.
I know. Maybe Mom's mask could work for so the bears cannot see anymore.
Yeah.
Us.
Yeah, probably.
So they can fall down when there's water. So that this can swim.
Well, that's how bear spray works.
That's how bear spray works.
Mm-hmm.
and we could use that in their nose so they don't smell anything anymore.
Well, thankfully we live in an area where there's barely any bears here. Barely. But if we go further north, there's more bears up there. So there's not a lot of bears here, if any. We actually live in a pretty nice place. Not a lot of bad things in the woods.
In the woods?
Right. There's not a lot of poisonous snakes. Not a lot of bears. Probably the most dangerous thing we would encounter in the woods might be a cougar.
What is cougar?
It's like a big cat, kind of like a lion. Bigfoot.
Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Why did you say Bigfoot?
Because Corin typed it in the chat. It said Bigfoot.
Bigfoot?
Yeah. That's a creature in the woods too.
Bigfoot?
Mm-hmm. It's like a big hairy guy with huge feet.
His huge feet?
Yeah. It's like a gorilla that stands and walks on 2 feet.
On 2 feet.
Mm-hmm.
This will be a deer. A deer guy.
A deer guy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. That's a good idea.
See?
Oh, yeah. You need some horns now.
Mm-hmm. So I'm making horns with the beard.
Horns with the beard?
Hmm? See? Now there's
Oh,
two
yeah,
horns.
2 horns. You can take a piece of clay, and if you roll it on the table, you can make it like a horn.
Great idea.
You just smush it on there. Cool.
Now can you make another one like this?
Can you make another one? Just like I showed you?
Ooh.
Let's see it. You can feel the shape of it in your fingertips. Yeah, see? Good job. Well, that looks cool.
So now I'm gonna make another deer.
Other deer?
Mm-hmm. There. That's
It's like a deer skull. Pretty cool.
is it a deer mask.
Deer mask? Yeah,
Mhm.
it does look like a deer mask.
That's a kid mask.
Kid mask?
Mm-hmm.
Only kids can wear it?
Yes.
What about grown-ups?
Not grown-ups.
Just kids?
Mm-hmm. You cannot wear it either. This is a baby one. For babies. A baby mask.
Baby mask?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think babies like wearing masks.
No, it's just for a baby that likes mask.
Oh, it's for the baby that likes to wear masks.
Mm-hmm. It's me.
You?
When I was a baby, I wear this kind of mask.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Hmm?
I don't remember that.
That's when I was young.
You're still young. When you were younger?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I was younger.
Now you're older?
Mm-hmm. I'm older. I'm older when I was a baby.
You're older when you were a baby?
Mhm.
Or were you younger when you were a baby?
I was older when I was a baby.
What? No. You were younger when you were a baby.
When I was a baby?
Yeah.
Well, why was I younger when I was a baby? That's not true.
Yeah, it is true.
That was true.
Yeah. You're not a baby when you're older. You're older when you're older. Babies are just the beginning. The youngest.
Youngest.
Mm-hmm. Then you become a toddler. Then you become a little kid. Then you become a big kid. Then you become a teenager.
So I'm a teenager right now?
No, you're still in the little kid going on to big kid phase. Wesley's a big kid. You're a little kid.
Oh, and
What Wesley will become a teenager next. And then after teenager, it's young adult.
This is the next one.
Ooh, very nice. Then you become a young adult. Then you become a middle-aged adult like me. Then you become an old adult.
Well, like Judy?
Well, yeah, she's really old.
He's very old.
Yeah, she's like in her 80s.
He does. You were out of my way
Whoa,
for me to sit there.
whoa, relax. Use your words. Don't get so aggressive.
Hmm?
Don't get so aggressive.
Griffith?
It's like being rough. Aggressive.
I was rough.
You're aggressive.
I was rough.
Yep.
You don't like that?
Nope. Way to be in the way. Get out of your laugh, dude. Go. What are you laughing at? You know.
Yeah. Oh.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Time for us to start our weekend. Thank you all for joining me. It's been a wonderful, productive week. We'll pick things back up. Remember, no stream this Sunday. But next Sunday, we'll be picking the class back up, and our project should be painted by then. Be continuing things on Monday morning, working on the Skyrim Dragon. Yeah, that's all I got for you. Let's find someone to raid. Raiding. Who shall we raid today?
Maybe Colleen. I think Colleen.
Raid Colleen. Colleen doesn't stream. She just watches streams.
Ooh. How about that pink one? The pink
This one?
one. Mm-hmm.
Conda M. No, you know what? I'm gonna pick today.
Wait, why are you gonna pick today?
Cause it's my turn.
Next time I will pick today.
Next time you'll pick. Yeah. Not today though. We're not streaming again today.
No streaming.
Let's go raid Yankee. He's doing outside stuff.
Doing outside stuff.
Yeah, he's in his garden. Look at this. Look at this guy. Gardening it up. I'll be doing some of that this weekend.
This is so the mouth can stick.
All right. We'll see you later, everybody. Till next time. Bye-bye.